Collective, today I have a short message for you. So I just wanted to pull some energy on what gift does your inner child have that deserves recognition and validation in. And so let's see what comes out for pile number 1. I'm just picking up a really vibrant child, a child that was very playful, courageous, very heart-centered space. Like looking at this Page of Swords, the rainbow shooting out of the heart chakra. Feel like you were a child, you were playful, you were imaginative, you weren't taking yourself seriously at all, as why would you? You were a child. You're meant to be playful. You're meant to let your imagination run wild. You are meant to try new things and to do new things. And I feel like, I don't know, something around your life it just really highlights people looking at playful and imaginative nature as laziness, as a way of like lacking. I don't know, I feel like a lot of, I'm sorry if this happened to you, I just feel like as a child there was a lot of expectations put upon you very young, like treating you like an adult when you were a child, like making you feel like you were lacking, all because you allowed yourself to wander and explore. Yeah, when I look at the Two of Pentacles, it just makes me feel like someone's juggling, someone's playing around, someone's being silly, someone's being like, you know, class clown kind of energy, like enjoying the way, like, yeah, just enjoying what it means to be a child and being expressive and dramatic and like a little actor or actress, like putting on shows in the living room, having visions of you being on the stage, having, I don't know, just seeing baked goods, like, you know, just being a kid going to the store and getting your sweets and being with your friends and playing in the sun all day, going for bike rides, trying something new, maybe skateboarding, going snowboarding for the first time, skiing, like you just being open to what life has to offer, all the open and endless possibilities and changes. Like, I'm just feel like I'm speaking to a really adventurous spirit here, and I feel like in your lineage, unfortunately, that was seen as like a fruitless future, basically, like you engaging in this behavior, you engaging in this imaginative state made you feel disempowered by that. People made you feel like that was never going to bring you anything, and it was only going to bring you like poverty, like, you know, I'm just saying, I feel like you were very misunderstood, and they, you know, you were criticized, even from a very young age, and I'm really sorry because I feel like you hold so much creation inside of you and energy. I'm just picking up someone trying new things, like someone being adventurous, like someone going bungee jumping or wanting to, or someone, you know, loving roller coasters, somebody like being a person who tries something at least once in their lifetime, even if they never attempt it again. I'm just picking up that's who you are, and that's beautiful. We need adaptability in this lifetime. We do, because circumstances will constantly be changing, and it's about how we adapt to them. And I just feel like your gift for sure is the ability to go about change and having high energy about it, having a very optimistic outlook about it, like looking at the glass half full instead of half empty, looking at what you can gain from the situation even if it was painful. And just feel like you have such a strong will that has never, like, your imaginative state, as no matter how much you were surrounded by darkness or criticism or insincerity, or I don't know, I'm just picking up a lot of situations that could have made you feel like your light was dim, or things around you seemed really dim, and you felt totally misunderstood and not really seen as who you really are. I feel like you're stepping out of that and you are giving yourself your justice. I feel like you have such a unique ability to see something that isn't in the physical yet. Like you have that ability. You have huge manifestor energy. Like you envision things. You have the will to create. You have the intelligence to create. You have, yeah, like I feel like a lot of people in your life looked at certain external situations and felt like because of them there was just limitation after limitation. But you didn't vibe with that mindset. You understand that you have the freedom to choose. You have the freedom to give yourself a new beginning. You understand that you have that strength and ability. Yeah, because of your creativeness and your openness to what life has to offer, it has led in you following that natural inclination that you have to roll with the punches, to continue to grow, to continue to see the good in a situation, has brought about more healing for you, more development for you, more pleasure in your life, more positive affirmations and self-talk about yourself and how you see life. And that is one of your gifts. You envision things and then you bring them into your reality, and it can be many different scenarios, but basically you have a very powerful mindset. And you just by taking action and you speaking upon these ideas and inspirations, and yeah, just you speaking upon these things and seeing them, choosing to do them differently is so powerful. You hold a lot of power for change. Yeah. And all you have to do now is just take action on these ideas, take actions on these goals of yours. Yep, all you have to do is make a decision that you feel super called to from your heart space. That's all you have to do this lifetime, because that you are so intuitively gifted in the way that you know what is going to bring you beauty and healing and love and peace and hope. You truly are so in tune with that energy. You vibrate on a higher frequency than a lot of the people that you were friends with, a lot of your family members, just people around you. I feel like, yeah, I'm picking up people arguing with you about how will it, like, about your dreams and what you believe will be for you. And it's not time for that. It's not time to argue or to convince anybody else of like these visions that you have for yourself. I just saw 1111 on my camera. You definitely know what will make you happy. You understand the actions that you're taking are going to lead to these results. Maybe, like I said, it won't be something that you visually can always see right away, but there's something within you, in your mind, when you sleep, when you it's just inside of you. it's waiting to come out. All these ideas of inspiration, all these goals that you have, they're just waiting for you to take them into your own hands and into your own control, and like to make them be a reality. And I just feel like, yeah, that is a gift. You're a manifester. You see things before they become a reality. Yeah, and I feel like you're a wonderfully good judge of character as well. Like when you have a lot of love for people, and that you hold a lot of compassion. And you know what? It's gonna go back to you. We're not gonna talk about other people, but what I'm gonna say is, like, you basically you've been through so much darkness. You see through the insincerity. You see through things that are no good for you. And again, you are this alchemic force. You can turn around any scenario that you're in. You're not stuck. You're not in a negative space for long. You have that ability to have new beginnings. And the beautiful part is that you pioneer these. You are so independent and made and built up of natural leadership that even if other people are scapegoating you, black sheeping you, making you feel isolated because they don't see what you see and they think you're insane, you don't stop. You are filled with so much, I'm just saying, so much rainbow imagery and like colors and like fire and sweetness. Like there's just so much you're made of that's like so beautiful and meant to be shared with other people through these ideas. Like people see themselves in whatever you do. Like people just relate to you, to whatever you feel intuitively connected to do. And it is your duty in this lifetime to bring these beautiful ideas into fruition, as you should, to honor your current state and to honor your inner child who had all these beautiful visions that maybe they always felt that people never misunderstood and didn't see and didn't encourage them to go after. You're not there anymore. You are so capable of making these beautiful ideas to come into fruition for you and to make a beautiful world for you and for your inner child. And so these were all the messages that I have for you, Pile 1. I really hope that this resonated. If so, it would mean so much for me if you could leave me a comment, like, or subscribe. All right, till the next one. Peace. Hi, Second Collective. Welcome to your pile. All right, Pile 2. Let's see what messages want to come out. I want to just see what is a gift that you've been given since you were born, since you were a child, and give that gift validation and support and appreciation. And so let's see what wants to come out for you. Okay, Second Collective. All right, Second Collective. These are the messages that I'm pulling up for your inner child's gift. So immediately I'm feeling a connection to animals, a huge connection. Like I see bunnies here, I see birds, I see oxes, I see bears, yeah, felines, owls, peacocks, yeah, cats. I'm just feeling like you have always felt drawn to Mother Nature and like animals, and like I just feel like you have a fascination with animals, or you've had a lot of pet animals, or you desire to have, or yeah, maybe, yeah, you desire to have, you have envisioned your life always being filled with animals. You have a very fond place for animals, a respect to, yeah, huge respect for the life of not only humans, but of other creatures on this earth. Yeah, I don't know if you've had a vision when you were a child to be like a veterinarian. I'm just picking up like Animal Planet, a person who's an explorer that studies like a breed, like a zoologist, like, I don't know, working at the zoo. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, like, you know, people can develop phobias to animals, but I just feel like that's not you. Like, I truly feel like you could learn to love and nurture any kind of living, breathing creature. Or maybe you, I don't know, I'm speaking to many people, I feel like, right now, but I feel like maybe you grew up around, or you grew up on a ranch, or I don't know, I'm picking up something with horses. I don't know if maybe you've had a vision to maybe have an experience, a healing experience with horses. Or you've owned horses, or you know somebody in your family line that owns horses. Or I'm picking up this horse also could represent like a grandfather figure. I don't know, I'm picking up a lot of things. So I'm picking up here like a strong connection to animals, but I'm also picking up a strong connection to mysticism. So I don't know if as a child you felt like you would dream and you had a lot of symbolism in your dream, and some of it was just symbolism and some of it actually predicted future events or even current events, meaning like, I don't know, and I don't want to get dark here, but I don't know if you've had visions of like somebody passing away in their sleep, and then you wake up to a phone call of somebody you've known that's died, and it's like under similar eerie circumstances. I don't know. I'm picking up like psychic abilities, right? Like visions, picking up actual visions of things before they happen. But again, I'm also picking up this healing nature side to you. So yeah, like your witchy ability to like understand or communicate with all walks of life. Like you just have this unique understanding towards nature. Yeah, I'm picking up a lot on friendships too. Like I'm seeing a lot of twos, like a lot of doubles. I see double owls, the two bunnies sharing tea, the two kittens watching the peacock perform, the two children on the card, on the Six of Cups card. Yeah, like I'm just picking up a lot of imagery right now where I don't know, I feel like you're really loyal, you really stand with people, bring a lot of healing energy to people. You're really engraved in people's memories and their lives. I feel like you've brought a lot of healing and loving and comfort and pleasurable moments with people, intimate moments, loving moments, you know, but it's also like you've appeared in somebody's life during a moment of like a hardship, or even just briefly after it's ended for somebody. But yeah, you are like this vial of like medicine people need to feel like a cure. Like you cure people with how understanding and nurturing you are. Like I'm picking that up very strongly. Like I feel like, yeah, people don't want to cloak with you. People really want to share with you things that they don't feel like they'd normally share with people in an intimate setting. But yeah, like when I'm looking at these two bunnies and they're sipping their cup of tea together and they're peacefully sitting with each other, like I feel like people just want to do that to you. They want to gush and tell you everything that they've lived through, that they've been through. They want you to ask almost, and they're curious about your story too. I'm also picking up like you are a very striking person. It could be physically how you see, it could be the way you sound, what you say, but either way, there's something about your personality, your presence, that is immensely striking. Like people definitely remember you in a room, even if they've just met you for one night. I also feel though, like as much attraction as you receive, like you're giving a lot of star energy, itoal energy. I'm feeling like you are very humble though. You want to bring peace to people. You understand that at times things require order, and you're okay with falling into line if you know it's for the betterment of the people around you. I also feel like you have this revolutionary and rebellious side too. Like if you feel like something's going on that's not serving both parties, like you are going to speak on that. Like you will cause a revolution if you do not agree with something morally. Like if you feel like it's not bringing peace and order, you are going to speak up against it. Yeah, when I'm looking at Genesis, like you're willing to you're willing to just like really speak on issues and be on the front line of these conversations for people, for the betterment of people. Yeah, you have a lot of strength and courage. You go against things that a lot of people would be scared too, and you don't. You believe in what you're speaking up against or what you're doing. You believe in your actions. You may not always feel very, I'm picking up a very sensitive person here. Again, I'm just picking up like, you hold a lot of compassionate energy. Like I said, towards people around you and animals, just people in your environment. You exude that energy. I see some people misinterpret that though. Like I do feel like as a child, maybe people thought you were very egoic or conceited or self-centered. But the truth is that you are very poetic and soft and sensitive and loving. And you are very graceful. And I do feel like, you're moody, but who isn't moody? You know, when you were a child, like, I'm just picking up somebody who's very, like, you lead yourself, like you beat to your own drum, like you hold a lot of originality. You've been through obstacles, you've been through things, but you're still sweet despite these bitter things. Excuse me. It hasn't drained you of like the good person that you are. Like you're very much rich when it comes to your sensitivity and your compassionate energy. And again, I feel like you bring about such peace in the world towards in your environment. Like that's truly the space that you live from. Yeah, I feel like you're just I don't know why I'm picking up like a mystical creature. Well, I'm picking up like mermaids specifically, and I don't know, I just feel like you're a siren to people, or people can't believe that a person like you exists. Like I think they only thought it was a myth, and then they meet you in person and they're like, wow, this type of creature, this type of individual exists in the world. Yeah, you bring such a soft and airy you bring such a soft and airy touch. You bring a lot of comfort, sweetness. Like I'm looking at this cake drizzled in chocolate frosting, and below it there's like a cupcake with pink frosting and sprinkles, and then little candied and like candies on the side, like little candied eggs. Yeah, like I'm just feeling like a lot of sweetness to you. Like that's your gift. You bring a lot of love and peace and healing and order and peace in the world. And you have gifts. Like I was picking up the intuition. Like I don't know if you've ever felt called to be like to work as a psychic medium or read tarot, or I don't know. I'm picking up like what is that, water scrying, like incense reading. Like I'm just picking up a very mystical person here. And I feel like you feel a calling to deepen that relationship. It's like a longing that you have. I think either you're really that person right now, or you long to connect with that person. But these are your inner child gifts that I'm channeling at the moment. These are the messages that wanted to come through this evening for you.
I really hope that they resonated, and if so, it would mean immensely to me if you could like, comment, or subscribe. Either way, thank you for coming through, and I just want to send you off with love and light, and hopefully, until next time, peace.